Hello Nokomis neighbors, Nate Lansing here. Happy November. The weather has started to change. We're officially in that downslope into winter. It actually feels like winter outside today. The sun is shining, but we're looking at about 20 degrees. So we're kind of getting a little early winter weather here in the Nokomis area. But quite a bit has changed over the last month or so in the Nokomis housing market. So let's take a look at the numbers, see what happened in October, and maybe we can kind of get a guess of what might happen going into the holidays and then in early spring of 2020. So let's take a look at the numbers. In the month of October, we had 102 new listings, which is quite a jump from where we were in September. September was only 70, so quite a significant increase in the number of new listings that hit the market in the Nokomis area in the month of October. Kind of surprising, considering that we are kind of heading into the typical seasonal slowdown for us here in Minnesota. People don't like to move when it's cold or over the holidays, so we typically see things slow down a bit. But at 102 was kind of an interesting change to see happen there. So we'll have to see how that affects inventory. It's also reflected in some of these other numbers, which we will get to in a minute. As of today, November 9th, there are 76 active listings on the market here in the Nokomis area. That's it's up a bit from where we were in September. Not surprising, considering there were so many new houses at the market in October, and that buying activities kind of slowed down. There were 56 closed listings in October. That number is down from September. Once again, seeing that slowing that we usually see this time of year. Days on market had a significant jump as well. We were at 13 back in September. Now we're at 21 days average days on market. That's a pretty significant jump, and that is much longer than what we were seeing midsummer, early spring, when we're seeing things that were in the single digits. So that is quite a significant jump. That can be attributed to seasonality again, more houses on the market. Things in general just seem to slow down this time of year. Price, median price in the Nokomis area is up again at $285. Not a significant jump, but that price continues to climb, although the price appreciation has slowed quite a bit from 6 months ago. So it's a new record. Every time we go up, it's a new record, but the rate of appreciation has really slowed over the last couple of months. Month supply is also up to 1.7. Just a quick review: if you take all the houses that are currently on the market by the number of sales, divided by the number of sales, it'll tell you how long it would take for everything to sell out if there were no new listings. So, for that to go up, that just tells you that there's a little bit more inventory relative to sales, basically reflecting a general overall slowing trend. So those are the numbers. What does that mean exactly? Well, it's a little bit tough to determine whether this is just a typical seasonal slowdown that we see this time of year here in Minnesota, or if there's something more. There are, everybody's hearing the talk of a slowing national economy. But on the other hand, we're seeing interest rates that are at all-time lows. I think the last time I checked was 3.75. Those are historically low rates. So I would expect demand to really ramp up once we get to spring, assuming there's no major problems in the national economy as a whole. I expect that once we hit January, buyer activity will be right back up where it was, and we will have a very busy spring again. If you're thinking about putting your house on the market, I would recommend getting it on as early as possible in January, mid-January, early February. You're not going to have a lot of houses to compete with, and buyer demand should really start to ramp up. And if you're buying, this is actually a good time to buy. Rates are really low. I know prices are up, but the rate of appreciation has really slowed down. So You know, this slow time of year is actually a good time to find, you know, some deals out there. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Buying, selling, investing, thinking about remodeling, whatever it is, just shoot me a message. I'd be happy to help out in any way that I can. And I will be back and talk to you in December. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Bye.